Hey everyone, so this is our first video on going from realism to abstraction. So I picked a lemur as my animal for one very specific reason, is that they're supposed to have a lot of humor and symbolize humor and symbolize like seeking out people that have humor. And I feel like my sense of humor and trying to find laughter in places that aren't funny has been helping me through the pandemic. So the first step in this, your first choice is I highly recommend you find a reference photo. If you print it, that makes life even easier. If you don't want to print it and just look at the screen, that's fine as well. So one of the things that you can do is you have a choice to start out with. You can start off and you can draw 3 thumbnail sketches, right? So I'm going to draw 3 boxes, right? And I'm going to plan out my 3 drawings, okay? So this is choice 1, right? Plan first. Okay, so then looking at my my image, I'm going to just start like a quick drawing of what my lemur looks like in this first drawing, right? We're going to make sure I get that like snout, right? This is just my thumbnail is just to kind of figure out what I want this first drawing maybe to look like, right? Ears are really distinctive, those big eyes, right? And this is just like a quick drawing to figure out like what I want my composition to look like, right? Then maybe I'll just add, thinking back to our friend, Liechtenstein, maybe I'll add some like diagonal lines. And if I don't like that one for my first sketch, I can decide that I'm going to do another first sketch, right? So maybe this time I want the ear to even be bigger, and I'm going to make it so that's like that, up from over there. So I guess maybe compositionally I'm doing kind of something similar, right? So I can decide maybe instead this time in the background I'm going to add like some like what looks maybe like mountains in the background, right? So this is just sketching out, figuring out what I want this to look like, where the nose is going to go, the snout, right? So you get the idea. I'm thinking it's looking more like a cow, but this is just a quick sketch, right? So if I don't like that one, right, we're going to make sure my lemur has a body, right? We want to make sure that our lemur has a body, right? So if I don't like that sketch, I can sketch again, right? So you can thumbnail out your initial drawing as much as you want, right? Or if you want to thumbnail your initial drawing and then go on to your first drawing, that's fine too. There's no one way to do this. And I know that sometimes can make people feel really frustrated. And for some other people, that's really liberating. So if you want, like, do this, do that, I can totally give that to you. I just kind of believe that different learners learn in different ways. So it's kind of up to you. So what I'm going to decide on this next one, right, is it's going to go really geometric. So I'm going to make sure that I keep the sense of my lemur, but I'm going to try to make every curved line into a straight line. Sometimes I'm going to break that up, right? Like the ears I've decided are like 3 different lines. Then maybe the jawline comes down. Maybe for the nose, I'm going to make that into a 6-sided shape. Maybe then the eyes, I'm definitely going to make very clear into circles. Then I'm going to add maybe like a triangle for the nose. Then maybe this gets not so excited about that line. Maybe this whole just becomes more of like that kind of shape there. Maybe the body comes out that way, right? You can do the whole body. I just decided not to for the sake of not making the videos like intensely long. And then now maybe in my background, maybe I'm going to split it up so there's a shape. Ooh, maybe I'm going to make like a triangle back here, and maybe in this triangle there's diagonal lines going this way, maybe there's lines going that way, then maybe in the background I just maybe have some solid areas of color. All right, so if I don't like that one, right, I can also try it like a different way, right? I can decide that the head is going to be this kind of shape. I don't know, making up a shape, right? And then I can decide that the ears are going to be triangles coming off. I'm going to have circles. I'm going to have I like this shape. Right, then maybe there's that shape. And maybe the body's coming off. Doing that. And then maybe my background has got, maybe I'm breaking that up differently. So as you can see, I'm just trying to like figure it out and plan it out. All right, so now I'm on to the last one, right? And if you notice, I'm trying to use the one before it as a way to kind of determine what the next one looks like. So this one, I'm going to think about, like, what are the essential parts of the lemur? Like, I think one of the essential parts of the lemur is like the eye. So I'm going to draw a circle. And then I'm going to draw maybe a triangle. Maybe I'm going to go back to kind of like, ooh, I like that shape. I'm going to use that shape. So maybe I'm going to have that shape independent for like the ear. Then maybe I'm going to decide I'm going to add kind of like a triangle here, pulling off that for like the nose. Then I'm going to start figuring out, maybe I'm going to add like a diagonal line going that way. Remember, this one is getting down to the essence, and it's really about like line, shape, and color. So maybe I'm going to do that. Then maybe this has some like texture or some line work in there. And then I feel like I need something else here. So I'll just do that, right? And if I don't like that design, right, I can just do it again. So first choice is you can plan it out. You could also plan it out, draw, plan it out, draw, plan it out, draw. That part's totally up to you all. All right, so this is video 1.